Title: Cardi B gets emotional crying face after Stefon Diggs' $100 million gesture for her. It was a night that no one could have seen coming, a night that broke the internet and melted the hearts of millions. Cardi B, known for her fierce attitude, her unmatched energy, and her vibrant personality, was seen in tears, and not from anger, but from something much deeper. What happened between her and NFL superstar Stefon Diggs that left the whole world speechless? Chapter 1: The Whisper Before the Storm. It all began with quiet rumors. Whispers filled social media that Stefon Diggs had been secretly planning something massive, something that even Cardi herself didn't know about. Fans started noticing subtle signs. Stefon had stopped posting as frequently, he was seen meeting with luxury brand executives, and insiders claimed he had made a mysterious withdrawal from one of his investment accounts, rumored to be around $100 million. At first, everyone thought it was about a new business venture. But then, a source close to Cardi dropped a cryptic post. Sometimes love is expressed in ways that words could never describe. Gemstone bouquet. Within minutes, the internet was ablaze. Could it be that Stefon's mysterious project was for Cardi B herself? Chapter 2: The Night of the Gala. Fast forward to the night of the New York Stars and Hearts Charity Gala, where celebrities from across music, sports, and Hollywood gathered. Cardi B arrived looking absolutely stunning in a shimmering silver gown, her confidence radiating through every pose. Stefon Diggs, dressed in an all-black tuxedo with diamond cufflinks, arrived moments later, his eyes immediately searching the room until they landed on her. The chemistry between them was undeniable. Cameras caught the moment they exchanged glances, a brief, electric connection that seemed to freeze time. Fans watching the live broadcast started posting clips with captions like, "Are we witnessing something real here? The way he looks at her says everything." But no one, not even Cardi, was prepared for what was about to happen next. Chapter 3: The $100 million Surprise. As the event reached its climax, the host took the stage and announced, "Tonight, we're about to witness one of the most generous gestures in Stars and Hearts Gala history. Please welcome Stefon Diggs." The crowd erupted in applause. Stefon stepped forward, took the microphone, and smiled softly before saying, "Sometimes, people walk into your life and remind you what loyalty, strength, and real energy look like. This person has inspired me more than she'll ever know." Cardi looked puzzled but touched. She clapped lightly, unaware that she was the one he was talking about. Then, Stefon motioned toward the big screen behind him. The lights dimmed. A video began to play, clips of Cardi B through the years, from her days hustling in the Bronx, to her rise in music, to her moments of giving back to her community. It was raw, powerful, emotional. The audience could hear her voice narrating her journey, her struggles, her resilience. When the video ended, Stefon turned back to the crowd and said, "Cardi, you've shown the world that success doesn't change where your heart belongs. You've helped countless women believe in themselves, and you've inspired me to do the same. That's why tonight, I'm pledging $100 million to launch the Cardi Foundation for Women and Youth Empowerment, in your honor." The entire room went silent. Cameras zoomed in on Cardi, her hands covering her mouth, tears streaming down her face. She couldn't believe what she was hearing. Chapter 4: The Moment That Broke the Internet. As the crowd rose in a standing ovation, Cardi B stood frozen, overwhelmed by emotion. She walked toward Stefon, her voice trembling as she said into the mic, "Stefon, I don't even know what to say. This is the most beautiful thing anyone has ever done for me." Stefon smiled and replied softly, "You don't have to say anything. Just keep being you." They hugged, and that single embrace sent shockwaves across social media. Within seconds, the internet exploded. Hashtags like #CardiandStefon, #100milliongesture, and #CardiEmotional dominated every trending page. Clips of the moment flooded TikTok, with fans writing, "You can feel the love through the screen. That hug was worth more than $100 million. This is what real admiration looks like. Chapter 5, Behind Closed Doors. After the gala, Cardi and Stefon were seen leaving together in a black Rolls-Royce. Paparazzi tried to get close, but tinted windows and security made sure the moment remained private. Sources close to the pair later revealed that Cardi broke down in tears again during their drive, telling Stefon, "Nobody has ever believed in me like this. You don't know what this means to me." Stefon reportedly replied, "You've already done the impossible, Cardi. I just wanted to show you that the world sees you the way I do, as unstoppable." That line alone melted hearts everywhere. Chapter 6, The Foundation Launch. Weeks later, Cardi and Stefon made their first joint appearance to officially launch the Cardi Foundation. The foundation's mission? To empower single mothers, fund scholarships for young women in underprivileged communities, and support young artists trying to make it in music and sports. Cardi couldn't stop smiling that day. She wore a white suit and hugged Stefon in front of a massive banner that read, "Empower. Educate. Elevate." Reporters asked about their relationship, and Cardi only laughed, replying, "Let's just say I got a friend who believes in my dreams just as much as I do." The comment sent fans into overdrive. Were they officially together? Was this love? Or something even deeper, a bond rooted in shared respect and purpose? Chapter 7, Late Night Confession. That same evening, Cardi went live on Instagram, speaking directly to her fans. Her eyes were still glistening as she said, "Y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I cried again tonight. What Stefon did, it wasn't just money. It was love, respect, acknowledgement. People don't understand how much that means when you come from where I come from." Her voice cracked, and thousands of fans sent heart emojis flooding the screen. "He ain't just give me a gift, he gave hope to every girl who ever doubted herself. I'll never forget that." Then she ended with a smile and whispered, "And for the record, he got a special place in my heart." Epilogue, the world still talks about it. Weeks passed, but the internet never stopped talking about that moment. Analysts called it one of the greatest celebrity gestures of the decade. Fans wrote essays about how it redefined what it means to support someone emotionally and financially. And as for Cardi and Stefon, the world still sees them together sometimes, laughing quietly, sharing smiles that say more than words ever could. One thing's for sure, that night wasn't about fame, fortune, or publicity. It was about gratitude, growth, and the undeniable power of love expressed in the grandest way imaginable. Final line. Sometimes, the richest gesture isn't in the money spent, it's in the emotion behind it. And for Cardi B, Stefon Diggs' $100 million gift was worth more than gold. Gemstone Sparkling Heart. Title: Cardi B gets emotional crying face after Stefon Diggs' $100 million gesture for her. The internet went into an emotional frenzy after a story broke that NFL superstar Stefon Diggs had just done something absolutely unimaginable for Cardi B, a $100 million gesture that left even the bold and confident Bronx queen speechless, emotional, and teary-eyed in a way fans had never seen before. A night of unspoken emotions. It all began one Friday evening in Los Angeles, during a charity gala hosted by Rock Nation, a star-studded event filled with music legends, athletes, and Hollywood icons. Cardi B arrived dazzling in a crystal-encrusted red gown, her hair sleeked back in waves, and her attitude as radiant as her confidence. Cameras flashed, and every step she took screamed, "Queen energy." But little did she know, this would be the night that would touch her heart forever. Across the room, Stefon Diggs, dressed in an all-black tuxedo with diamond cufflinks and that signature calm smile, couldn't take his eyes off her. Rumors had been swirling for weeks that the two had grown close after being spotted at multiple events together, but both had remained silent, choosing mystery over public explanations. As the night went on, Cardi laughed, mingled, and even performed a short freestyle that had the crowd roaring. Yet, just as the event was nearing its close, Jay-Z stepped on stage and announced, "Tonight, We're honoring someone who made a donation so powerful it'll change lives forever. But what's even more touching is who he did it for. The audience quieted instantly. Cameras turned. Stefon Diggs walked to the stage, holding a small envelope and looking directly at Cardi. The $100 million surprise. Cardi, Stefon began, his voice firm but emotional, you've inspired millions, not just through music, but through your heart. You've been real when the world demanded perfection, strong when the internet tried to tear you down, and you've never stopped giving back to your people. I wanted to honor that. As the audience looked on, Stefon revealed that he had created a $100 million trust fund dedicated to single mothers and underprivileged families in the Bronx, and named it the Belcalis Fund, after Cardi's real name, Belcalis Almanzar. The crowd gasped. Cardi covered her mouth, her eyes wide with disbelief as the reality sank in. You always said you wanted to make sure no little girl from the Bronx ever felt unseen. This fund is for them, because of you, Stefon said, voice trembling slightly. Cardi stood frozen, tears forming in her eyes as the crowd erupted into applause. For the first time that night, the outspoken rapper was speechless. Raw emotions unleashed. Cardi walked slowly toward the stage, visibly shaking. She tried to compose herself but broke down mid-sentence. You don't understand, she whispered, wiping her tears. Nobody ever did something like this for me, not like this. She hugged Stefon tightly, holding him for a long moment as cameras captured the tearful embrace. The connection between them wasn't just romantic, it was deeply emotional, filled with respect, admiration, and a shared understanding of struggle. This means everything, she said into the microphone, her voice breaking. I came from nothing, and to see somebody honor where I came from like this is love. This is real. Fans watching the live stream flooded social media with messages like, I'm crying. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen, loudly crying face. Stefon Diggs just showed the world how you love a woman with respect and action. Cardi deserves this moment. She's done so much for her community. The aftermath, a love built on purpose. The next morning, the world couldn't stop talking. Every news outlet, every entertainment blog, every podcast was buzzing about Stefon's $100 million gesture. Some called it the most romantic act of the decade. Others labeled it a statement that redefined celebrity love. But for Cardi, it wasn't about money, it was about meaning. She posted on Instagram later that day, sharing a photo of her and Stefon from the gala, with a caption that read, I used to dream about people seeing me, but never about being seen like this. Thank you, Stefon, for believing in the girl from Highbridge who just wanted to rap her pain away. You made me cry, smile, and feel proud all at once. Broken Heart Red Heart #the Belcalis Fund #real love #the Bronx Forever. Within minutes, the post gathered over 12 million likes and thousands of emotional comments. Even celebrities reacted. Beyoncé, beautiful gesture. Real recognize real. Red Heart. LeBron James, this right here is legacy. Offset, surprisingly, simply commented, respect. Behind the scenes, Stefon's true motivation. Insiders close to Stefon revealed that he had been quietly planning the move for months. Inspired by Cardi's journey from the Bronx to global superstardom, he told friends. She reminds me what resilience looks like. I wanted to give something back, not to impress her, but to honor what she represents. He reportedly worked with multiple organizations, legal teams, and local leaders in New York to ensure the $100 million fund would directly benefit real families, covering education, housing assistance, and small business grants for women in underserved communities. He never wanted to make it public, a source told Billboard, but when the event organizers insisted on announcing it, he said, if it makes her proud, then let's do it. Cardi's emotional interview. A week later, Cardi sat down with Gayle King for an emotional CBS interview. Dressed casually in a pink tracksuit and no makeup, she spoke from the heart. I'm not gonna lie, I cried all weekend. Because people